What's up, guys? Welcome back. So, last episode, we got back to the build here. We started the second floor, and we're going to continue on that. So, I've been doing a little bit of off-camera work. And I got myself some shingles made. And I'm making some more charcoal over there, too, because I've been using a lot of that. So yeah, so we're gonna grab our, not shift, control, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna grab up all our shingles. And yeah, we're gonna continue with the roof. See how far we can get. Now, I think before I want to do that, I actually want to harvest our bees. Yeah, I want to harvest the bees because they're ready to go. Let's get some pie. So yeah, let's do that real quick. Yeah, bees are looking good. Alright. Yeah, I have a feeling there's gonna be lots of angry bees. Can you guys just fight the dummies, please? Oh, that's it. There you go. Yeah, that never gets old. So, as always, make sure we're leaving one of these unbroken. Yeah, I need more dummies over here. The bees don't really hurt you that much. They're just kind of annoying. But it could potentially be bad if they, like, maybe attack your animals, because that's something that could happen. Yeah, we need more dummies. Probably gonna put a couple, like, over here. Like on the outside of the fence. But anyway, alright. Let's get out of here. Let's go cut our reeds. We got a whole bunch of reeds grown in. Yeah, and we got some reeds back, obviously. Decent amount of honeycomb from that. Make sure that we're continuing with this whole process. Yeah, I ended up getting a temporal gear earlier. So when I make my stair set, I'll be able to reset my spawn point, because my spawn point's currently like right here in the center, and the stairs are going to be there. And I'm probably going to want to reset that. Oops, not the axe. Let's grab this. We're going to harvest some of this up. Yeah, much faster way to get yourself some reeds. Cattails. Yeah. It's totally worth planting these by your base, for sure. And these things are pretty much always useful, even early game, so couple more here. Alright, so let's go grab some of our clay. We'll get those replaced right away. Regular clay. Make as many of these as we can. Alright. Plants. Plants. Let's put those back. We can make a couple more actually with those. At least one more. Yeah. Let's do that. All right. Do. Yeah, I kind of need a few more of these, don't I? Need to plant some more reeds. Definitely need to plant some more reeds. But alright, that's good enough. Just want to make sure that that's going, so that we're not missing out on any honey and beeswax. Mainly the beeswax, because we want lots of lanterns and candles and stuff. So, the sun's already going down. That took pretty much most of the day. But, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make some more of these stuff up. Yeah, let's go up here. So down there, it looks like I kind of come in two, and I think that's going to work out if I come in two with the roof. So we're going to try that, and we're going to see how much space we have. It should be alright. So let's get ourselves the scaffolding again. Yeah, let's start laying some of this out. Boom. So that's... Oh no. That is incorrect. Alright, I figured it out. So yeah, this one is a little bit different once we get this far up. This one's got to be one of these. So, like this. And like this. One of these. And these. One of these. Boom. Like that. There we go. That's how I want this. Yeah, let's make some more of these. Doop, doop, doop. Sound effects. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of like vintage like JRPG type games like Final Fantasy and Pokemon and stuff. And I've been completely nerding out. Hardcore. But yeah, I'm a total nerd, so anyway, let's make a few more of those. Yeah, I like to, I don't know why, but I always, like, I never want to just, like, make a bunch of these because I always end up making, like, more of one than I need, or, so I just kind of make these as I go. Organized chaos as usual. So yeah, this is how this goes. And yeah, these ones, like, I kept kind of wanting to angle these, and these blocks, you kind of just drop them straight on. Like, you don't have to angle them. Like so. So, oops. So these are actually pretty easy to put down. They're a little bit confusing at first, but once you get this down, it's not difficult at all. So yeah, I'm going to continue this. This has got to go 2. So hold on, wait a second. I think... Yeah, that's why I was confused there, because I don't think I did that down here. Hold on. I'm confused. Yeah, I don't think I did it that way down here. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I was a bit confused because I forgot that I had like 2 layers of logs in the corners. So yeah, this is correct. So that means down there that this has brought out 3. So, so we're still probably gonna go 2. So it's not necessarily gonna match down here, but it doesn't have to. But anyway, yeah, I kind of just went to sleep, and there's a heavy temporal storm approaching, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep through that, unfortunately. And, so yeah, that could be interesting. I'm probably just gonna ladder up on a block. But anyway, we're gonna bring this out one more. So let's put a placeholder block here. Just so that we can start these. Like so. Break that out eventually. So does this? Yeah, it's gonna be like that one. So it's easier to work from left to right with these. Yeah, like so. Because when you work left to right, it's just a lot easier to place these corner the corner ones. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to continue this, and I'll come back when the temporary storm happens, most likely. Alright. So I wrapped this around another time, so I ended up coming in by 3. Pretty much just like down there. See, 1, 2, 3. And I think we're going to have enough room for like the gear and all that. So the storm hasn't happened yet. So it's looking like I am going to be able to sleep through that, which is good. Wasn't really looking forward to pillaring up onto a block and just hanging out there. That's what I would have done. But anyway, so let's see if we can sort this out. So on all four of these flat sides, there's going to be rotors. And the rotors, they could take up to 5 sails. So that's pretty much 5 blocks of clearance that we need. So let's just see if we can like kind of work this out and envision this a little bit. So this is going to be the wall. We'll go ahead and just go all the way around with this, I guess. Just in the front here. Alright. So, if the rotor, if the bottom piece of the rotor is right here, so this would be the 5th. Now the question is, do we want the rotor that close to the roof? And I don't think we do. I think it makes more sense to have a few blocks and then like the rotor more up there rather than having it close to the roof. So I think that might look a little bit off. But at the same time, having this portion like super tall might look a little weird too. So that's kind of what we're got to figure out. So we know we're going to have at least 5. And if we want some clearance between here and the roof, we're going to need more than 5. So let's try having 2 blocks of clearance. So this third block will be where the rotor will end. So if it's spinning, it'll stop here and we'll have 2 blocks of space. So that means we got to go 2 and then 5 more. Right, and then on the 6th one. So yeah, we got to work this out. So let's build this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that means if the rotor is right here, the rotor piece is right there, then the sails, yeah, it'll stop here. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, this is a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, getting confused. We need 7 here. 7. So yeah, I'm kind of working this out on camera here because I didn't plan this part out. So that's like really tall. But the roof and the rotors might make that okay. I mean, I think it's going to be better to have this tall than to have the sail like spinning and coming down so close to this roof. But I think so. I think what I'll do, I'll build it up 7 all the way around. I should have enough to do that. And then we'll see if that's going to look a little bit wonky. And if so, I could always bring it down a couple blocks. And because we're not really going to have a good idea of how this is going to look with the rotor until we actually try it. So I'm going to build this front part up, and then we'll put the rotor in kind of like pretty much where we think it's going to be. And we'll put some sails on it. Or at least have the rotor. Yeah, we'll probably put the sails on it too, and we'll get a good look at how this is going to work. So yeah, I think that's the plan. It's getting dark, so I'm going to build this up like just in the front here. And then probably sleep till it's daytime, and then I'll be back. Alright. So I got this built up. And I got the rotor. And we're going to see just how this is going to look. So if we want at least one block of overhang, because like down here there's 2 blocks of overhang. I mean, we kind of want 2 blocks of overhang for the roof. So we need to come out by a couple. So we give ourselves some clearance for the top of the roof here too as well. Now if you remember kind of what we did in the wind house, the Sleepy Valley, like we extended this out and then we put some chiseled bits and made it look like it was kind of extended and rounded. And I think that's what we're going to do. But instead of doing 1 block, we're going to try 2. Actually, just kind of picturing it here. 2 might be... Yeah, it might look a little weird because it'll look like it's extending out too much. So let's stick to 1, I guess. And then we won't be able to have a double overhang on the top, but I think it'll still look all right. But let's work it out. So, just for placeholder's sake, I went ahead and grabbed that axle too, and let's get over here, make ourselves a bit of scaffolding. And oh yeah, that's gotta be here. The rotor's gonna be there. So let's put these sails on here and get an idea of what this is going to look like and how much clearance we're going to want and all that stuff. 3, 4, 5. And it is a windy day. Wow, okay. It's really windy up here. So with 4 of these, yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be working nice. So, you know, this breaks out. The idea would be, yeah, to bring this up like 1 more and go around, and the roof would start like 2 blocks from here. So this would be surrounded like so. And we would chisel, that would be like kind of the chiseled part like we did in the wind house in Sleepy Valley. That's extending. Then, so yeah, really that kind of means if we're going to do it that way, that the roof has to come above this by at least 1 block. So that means it has to be this tall. I think that's going to be a little bit too tall. It's going to look a little funky. We might end up lowering this by 2 blocks. We're gonna see. We're working it out. Yeah, so if that's gonna be built up, and so is this. We might end up bringing that down, so I'm not gonna build all the way. We'll do a couple of them so we can get an idea of what, from the front, what it might look like if there's a roof on it. And yeah, this is kind of my creative process. This is sort of how I do things. I just, you know, place stuff, look at it, get a feel for it, And most times I can never really come up with something until I do that, because yeah, I'm very visual, so I kind of gotta see stuff. But anyway, alright. Yeah, I keep falling and hurting myself a lot, as I always do when I build. Breaking my ankles again. Alright. Yeah, I kind of actually wish I would have built that up. That would have gave us a better idea, but yeah. So it is sort of looking like there's too much log. There's only like three blocks there. And I did it that way because that's kind of how it is here. Like the log is part of this flat wall. So that's kind of why I did that, but might be too much log up there. But as far as like how tall it is, I mean, as you could tell, the very top sections, it's going to be a little off because it's going to be taller than these two. So yeah, you guys would probably get that point, but anyway, so but it doesn't look too bad. And I do think it looks better that way rather than having the sails like coming so close down to this roof, because like if you can imagine that 2 blocks down more, yeah, I think it looks better this way because, you know, it makes sense that the rotors would have a bit of space between the roof and all that. So I think with the roof on there, that's actually gonna be okay. I don't think it's so tall that it throws off the whole building. I think that actually works. I'm not too sure if I want all that log going on. I may end up... I'm probably gonna end up, like, working something else out there. I might even put in some plaster. I don't know. I might do something else. But I think I'll do it this way for now. We'll get the structure built, because this is looking not too bad. So let's build this front of this out a little bit more and then kind of like maybe see. I don't have very much roof left at all, but at the very least I could place a couple roof pieces and you know, maybe get a better visual of this. So let me actually grab some more logs. Yeah, we're gonna need probably a lot of those actually. So let's just grab them up. Yeah, so let's actually... I haven't decided what I want the floor here to be just yet. So for now I'm going to fill it in with this stuff. And I haven't decided whether I want to do like a little staircase up here or how I'm going to be getting up here. That's something I'll work out when I work out the other staircase. But yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. Fill all this in. Should have enough here. Yeah, I'm gonna gonna need more for these sides, aren't I? Because I'm gonna have to build that up all the way. So yeah, I probably have to grind a little bit more before I can finish building this all the way around. Which is okay, but was kind of hoping to build all this up, at least all the walls, before the end of this episode, but that might not happen. We'll see. Let's get this filled in. Alright. So yeah, I think we're gonna have plenty of room. We'll be able to have the big gear. We'll have plenty of space to be able to run lines down to the helve hammers. And I'm kind of picturing it like we'll have, you know, maybe helve hammers here and here. Because we kind of want a quern. So we might have like 3 helve hammers, 1, 2, 3, and a quern or something. And you know, there'll be a big gear, and we'll be running the lines down. I think that'll work all right. And depending on how far we go, and you know, the whole progress of the 1.16, I might actually automate a little bit of this stuff with, like, maybe make some copper hoppers. But yeah, it's super dark, so I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I'm gonna build a little bit. And then I will be back. Alright, guys. So yeah, I'm pretty much out of materials, out of roof, out of basalt dry stone. But yeah, I don't think that's looking too bad, but I do think I'm going to end up extending this out 1 more block so that I could have the overhang here, the double overhang just like all the other ones. And yeah, that'll make that look a lot better, because it's just not going to look right with just one. It just don't work. But I think it'll look just fine. Like the overhang of the roof will offset this thing sticking out by 2 blocks, so I think it'll all look just fine. Once the roof is like totally on, because the roof is gonna, you know, go all the way up to a point and have like a double overhang. So yeah, once the roof's on, it's gonna kind of be the finishing touch on this building. It'll bring everything together, that very top roof. So yeah, overall, I'm really liking how this is looking. It's a pretty cool build so far. Do a little cinematic walk around, I guess, again. Yeah, I think that's going to end up looking pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that. And these guys are dead. Rip. So yeah. Let's go up here. Take one last look. You guys can kind of see from inside here. And, you know, of course, we'll have a big gear. These will be running to the big gear. And, yeah, we're actually going to have to do two big gears, aren't we? We're going to have to do one of those things where all 4 of these go into a gear and run down, and then there's going to be another big gear. Yeah, that's how we're going to have to do that. But now that this is here, we can move our helve hammer and stuff in here. So that's cool. But yeah, in the next episode, we're going to continue on this. I'll grind a little bit more of this stuff. That shouldn't take me much more of this. And then we'll get this built all the way up, and I'll get the roof put on. Yeah, and then we'll probably put our helve hammer and stuff in here. So yep, that's the plan. But I'm out of time for this one, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.